Hey.
Next,
Yes,
what
are
do you?
you going for an interview?
Yes, I'm looking for the right candidate. Finally, I found Charlene.
Oh, oh, that's good. Right, Rajesh. Okay, so what job are you applying for?
No, actually, I'm a YouTuber in India. ఈ రోజుల్లో మన ఫ్రెండ్స్ అండ్ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ ఇంగ్లీష్ క్లాసెస్ని విన్న తర్వాత ఎలా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలో తెలియక చాలా ఇబ్బంది పడుతున్నారు. ఒకటి కాన్వర్జేషన్ని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసే క్రమంలో, తర్వాత తగిన పార్ట్నర్ని చూస్ చేసుకునే క్రమంలో, వీటన్నిటి దృష్టిలో ఉంచుకొని క్యాంబ్లీ ఇంగ్లీష్ టీచర్ యాప్ని మీకు ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఈ యాప్ ద్వారా ప్రపంచం మొత్తం మీద 10,000 మంది పైగా ట్యూటర్స్ అనేవాళ్ళు అవైలబుల్గా మనకు ఉంటారు. మీరు కావాల్సిన ట్యూటర్తో కావాల్సినంతసేపు మాట్లాడవచ్చు. ఈ యాప్ ద్వారా మీరు ఇంగ్లీష్ కాన్వర్జేషన్ని, బిజినెస్ ఇంగ్లీష్ని, తర్వాత ఐఎల్స్ కోర్సును కూడా, మరే ఇతర కోర్సు ఇంగ్లీష్ రిలవెంట్ కోర్సెస్ అన్నింటినీ కూడా మీరు నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. ఇప్పుడే ఈ యాప్ని మీరు ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకొని ఈరోజే మీ యొక్క ఫస్ట్ లెసన్ని స్టార్ట్ చేయండి. మీరు రాజేష్ ట్రయల్ 29 అనే ప్రోమో కోడ్ ఉపయోగించి మీరు ₹99 విలువ గల 15 నిమిషాల ప్రాక్టీస్ క్లాస్ని మీరు కేవలం ₹29కి మీరు పొందవచ్చు. లింక్ ఈ డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో ఉంది. ఇప్పుడే మీరు యాప్ని ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకొని మర్చిపోకుండా ప్రోమో కోడ్ని ఉపయోగించి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఐ విష్ యూ ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్ ఫర్ యువర్ ప్రాక్టీస్.
Hello.
Hello, am I
Hi.
audible? Hi.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Okay, good. So tell me, what is your name?
my name is Rajesh.
Rajesh.
Okay,
All right, it's nice to meet you, Rajesh. My name is Charlene.
Charlene, nice name.
Yes. Oh, thank
You are
you. Thank you, Rajesh.
your
Yes.
background is
Where? Oh, thank you. You like my background.
very good. Nice. I think so,
Oh,
so good.
thank you. Thank you. So tell me, Rajesh, where are you from? Which
I'm from
country?
India. I'm from India. In India,
Okay.
one of the states is called Andhra Pradesh.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of this state. I'm not familiar with India. Sorry.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm calling from South Africa.
Okay. Uh,
Okay. All right. So how can I help you today, Rajesh?
yes. Have you ever worked in a corporate sector?
Corporate sector? No, I've never worked in the corporate sector before.
Okay. And apart from Cambly, what do you do?
So Cambly is my full-time job. So in the past, I was an HR manager for a local bakery in South Africa. But yeah, now I'm
Wow.
just a full-time online teacher.
Okay.
Yes,
You are HR. You previously, that means prior to this Cambly provision, you worked as HR manager, right?
that's correct. Yes.
Good, good, and really sounds good. HR manager, that means you have conducted many interviews, right?
That's correct. Yes. So
Mm.
maybe just casual interviews, formal interviews.
Mm. Yeah, could you explain what are the things are you observing while conducting an interview, or also previously when you were HR manager, when you were taking an interview with a male or female candidate? What are the things that you are observing primarily, and how would you assess the candidate? And after assessing the candidate, then you how would you make your judgment 100% correct?
Okay, so yeah, it depends on the situation. So, for
Mm.
example, when it's just a casual worker, someone baking the bread or baking the cakes, then it
Mm.
would just be a normal interview asking the person about his experience, some of his skills that he can do, and then also you would find out about his background. So, if he has any illegal things according to the police or government or anything like that. So, just getting
Okay.
to know the person. But yeah, the first thing that I would observe is how he dresses. So if he dresses very formally, very casually, those
Okay.
kind of things. And then also, it doesn't depend on the gender; it depends on the person. So
Okay.
so in the past, we needed a lot of casual workers for a certain position, either man or female. But yeah, we would instate more male than female.
Okay, so you have previously you have conducted interviews for professionals or else any casual daily wage people.
Yes, so it would only be casuals. Yes, so some
Hmm.
of them would be formal interviews like
Okay.
management positions or directing positions.
Hmm.
But yeah, that would be according to what the boss would say. Yes.
Okay. Most of the times, what would your bosses would suggest? You have to conduct interview like this, and you have to find out if whether these qualities with the candidate or not. Your bosses may, what might have instructed you, right? So, what are
That's
those
correct.
instructions? Yes. Mm.
Yeah, so I would say the people would apply to the position. I would then choose maybe 10 or 20 people from those resumes.
Okay.
And then from those 20 or 10 resumes, I would just interview some of them that I feel it's a good match.
Okay.
But yeah, it would always depend on the boss what he says. So his final say. So I would do the interview, get to know the person, give the
Mm.
information to him, and he would make the final decision.
Okay. So the decision was not with you, with your boss.
No,
Mm.
no.
Uh, Okay, great. Tell me, while you are conducting an interview, what are you observing in a candidate
What am I
primarily?
observing in a candidate? So it depends
Candidate.
on the candidate. So
Okay.
sometimes they would be very nervous, sometimes they would
Mm,
be very friendly.
mm.
Yeah, but I mean, we just need someone for the position as fast as possible because it was a bakery. People would apply for jobs every day.
So then, how much percentage are you giving importance for communication skills while selecting a
Communication
candidate?
skills. Hmm.
Yes.
So definitely, I would say, yeah. So in South Africa, people mostly speak Afrikaans,
Mm,
so that would be our native language, and also English. So I
mm,
think communication skills are very important. So if you don't understand what the manager is saying to you, then it's a
mm,
problem.
mm. Okay. Have you find any mistakes in a resume while receiving a number of resumes? How do you filter resumes?
So I would filter resumes through email. So they would send
Mm.
it through email or through the PO box. So they would send it to
Oh,
the PO box, which is
okay.
with the company. And then I would just quickly go through everything. So, yeah, I mean, maybe 30 seconds per resume because there is a lot of applications. So I would just
So,
go quickly through
sorry to
them.
interrupt you. You are giving time only for 30 seconds to filter a resume, right?
Yes.
Yes. What did you, just casually I'm asking, then what did you observe during 30 seconds in the resume?
So during 30 seconds, you would just see the introduction. So you would
Very
just
good.
quickly read their introduction. That is
Okay.
basically all.
Okay. Next, candidate mentioned funny emails. How do you feel?
Funny emails?
Like, yeah, John dot playboy at the rate gmail.com.
Okay, yeah, that's a little bit strange. I
Is it
would,
all?
yeah,
Mm,
I
mm.
think I would read his resume, read his email, but I would
Mm.
definitely ask him in the interview, what is
Okay.
going on with your email?
Okay. Did you observe any kind hobbies or strengths which are mentioned in the resume?
Yes, so definitely. If I skipped it in the resume, I would just ask them in the interview.
Okay. Okay. If
Yes.
any, if he mentioned any information which is not relevant to the resume, how would you treat the candidate? Taking the example, I mentioned in my resume reading books and watching TV. If
Okay.
my real hobbies are not watching TV and reading books.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, it depends. So if it's about reading books and about watching TV and it's part of your job,
Mm.
and we find out that you cannot even read a book or watch a movie, then
Yes.
definitely maybe you would be penalized. Or
Mm.
I think, yeah, maybe just, I don't know what actually happens. It never happened to me.
Okay, but here we people are doing like that.
Yeah.
We mentioned one thing in the resume, but we don't have that.
Oh, you don't have that skill or
Yeah,
experience.
yes, skill or experience.
Okay, yeah, that's a problem.
Mm. If HR will find if HR will find this, definitely then we will be disqualified, right?
I think you would basically get a warning. So just a
Mm.
warning because you lied on your resume because we cannot trust you.
Mm.
So yeah, I think definitely you would
Mm.
get a warning.
Okay, what is the best answer about what's your greatest weakness? Mm.
What is your greatest weakness? Yeah, so it
Yes.
depends on your weakness. So I would
Mm,
say, yeah, I mean, if you're not a good communication, if you don't
mm,
have good communication skills, you can always tell that
mm,
interviewer. So always be as honest as possible. I always tell my students,
mm,
anyone who goes for an interview, always be
mm.
as honest as possible because if you're going to lie, they're going to find out.
Okay. And how about the salary negotiations? If the HR is asking how much salary you're expecting,
Yes, that's always a good question.
what is the best way to negotiate?
Yes, so the best way would be just going according to the rates of
Mm,
how much you should be paid. That would be
okay.
the rates. And then,
Mm,
according to law or something, you have to get a bonus or an increase every year. So, you would
okay.
give them their starting salary and then
Mm,
also benefits with that salary. But if they're not happy, they can always negotiate with the manager.
okay. And can we ask specifically about TA, DA, traveling allowance, day allowance, or house rent allowance?
Oh, sorry, can you repeat that?
House rent and traveling, cab services, training, probation period, all these things. Can we ask HR?
So, for traveling to work and back?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so yeah, you can ask him, but if you don't
Mm,
have transportation, it is the company's policy to get you to work.
okay,
So any public transportation that you use, it's your own cost. But if you don't have any solution to get to work, it's their
okay,
responsibility.
okay. How do you have to give our answer about our strengths?
So how to give an answer about your strengths?
Yes.
Hmm, I think it goes about how you communicate at work. So communicate
Mm,
with your colleagues,
mm,
also being a good problem solver. Those kind of things would be your strengths. But as I
okay,
mentioned with the weaknesses, always be as honest as possible.
okay. Mm.
Hey.
Next,
Yes,
what
are
do you
you going for an interview?
Yes, I'm looking for the right candidate. Finally, I found Charlene.
Oh, oh, that's good. Right, Rajesh. Okay, so what job are you applying for?
No, actually, I'm a YouTuber in India.
Oh, you're a YouTuber. Okay, very
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, I'm teaching spoken English and English grammar and skills from my native language to English language.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
I've been with the Cambly people for 2 months. I've been participating in the conversation. I'm trying to know
Okay.
many number of things from you, and the same as I'm telling everything to my students through my
Oh,
work,
that's
through my
good.
YouTube.
That's
Mm.
really good. And then they can learn as well.
Yes, yes. Some people may not know, right, foreign culture and how they are conducting interviews in abroad, right? So
That's
by
so
watching
true.
this video, they people will come to know.
Oh, that's amazing. No, that's good, Rajesh.
And one thing, you are so cool, calm, and you are really explaining in a very good manner. Good.
Oh,
You have
thank
very good
you.
knowledge. Mm.
Oh, thank you, Rajesh. Yes, I try
Okay.
to.
Good. And what about the dress attire? What do you observe? At first, you know what? First time, if you are watching an interview candidate, then how do you come to know this candidate is the right candidate or wrong candidate for
Yeah,
this
it's
job?
always difficult. That is why you would have a follow-up interview, so two or
Hmm,
three interviews with this
hmm,
candidate, just to
hmm,
make sure he is the correct person for the job.
hmm,
Otherwise, if it's too difficult, you can always ask the manager or director just to
hmm,
be with you through the interview. Then they can
hmm.
also help you make a decision.
Is there any dress code that you are suggesting for men and women?
Any?
Dress code.
A dress code, yes. So
Yes.
just casual and formal. So formal,
Hmm.
casual, I can say. So it would
Uh,
be just maybe a t-shirt with long pants and suitable shoes. And
okay.
then for women would be maybe also just a skirt, dress,
Hmm.
or anything that is maybe casual but also formal.
If it is a professional interview for higher position,
Then definitely formal. So suit and
formal.
tie.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. You can ask
Uh,
me.
All right, now that's good, Rajesh. So
Uh,
tell me, how long have you been learning English? How many
uh,
years?
I did my MA English Literature from 2005 to 2007. Since 2007, I've been learning and teaching English language and communication skills.
That's really good. That's so
Mm,
good. So for the
mm,
last maybe 18 years, you've been teaching?
mm.
That's
Pardon?
good. So for the last 18 years, you have
Yes,
been
yes, 18
learning it.
years. Yes, yes. I have been learning and teaching, and every day I'm updating.
That's
Because
really good.
when we are in teaching sector, then we need to update every day, right?
That's so true, yes.
Yes,
But it's good that you
yes.
also teach younger kids.
Yes, yes. And through Cambly app, then I got an opportunity to have a conversation with foreigners. And initially, I was not like this. And slowly, many a number of Cambly tutors that guide me. You have to speak slowly and clearly, so
That's
that other
true.
person can easily understand. And in the
Yes.
middle of my speech, I'm making unnecessary sounds. I avoid everything. Now I'm
Okay.
by
All right.
improved because
That's good.
bilingual teaching I'm good, but monolingual I'm improving. Thank you. It was really a nice
It's my
conversation with you.
pleasure, Rajesh. Have a good day. I will see you next time. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.